Set. Let's finish this.
What's up guys, ConnorToe64 here, and today I'm doing part 7 to What If Sonic Was in My Hero Academia. We start with a pink girl with a red dress and red boots on top of a building, looking down and seeing a creature, a monster, attacking, well, not attacking, but ripping someone in half, killing them in the instant. The girl jumps down with her hammer, smashes the villain in the face, but barely doing any damage. What the? My Pico hammer. It did nothing. The pink girl and the monster, what everyone knows as the Nomu, clash. Amy getting punched over and over and over, but standing up with a bunch of bruises on her. I won't lose. Ever since I got here, and of course, the Nomu just beating on the pink girl, throwing her against the wall. Crash. Amy a little bruised. I won't let you. The monster getting closer. And of course, someone calling, Amy? The one who was found out as Amy looks and sees her hero, Sonic? And at that instant, the monster was about to grab Amy, until Sonic rushed in. Hey, you're not gonna touch her! Punching the Nomu in the face. Take that? Oh, shoot. Sonic, watch out! My hammer can't... Sonic getting grabbed. Getting thrown. Well, not thrown, but like... Yeah. Gets thrown across the alleyway. God! Amy rushing to Sonic. You okay? Oh, I'm fine. Oh, what the hell is that thing? I don't know. But Sonic, looking to his right. Amy? What is that? Sonic seeing a puddle of blood and and sees two halves of a young man bleeding out. Sonic? Sonic starting to look serious. I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm gonna take it out. Sonic rushing towards the creature, punching it, kicking it, spin dashing into it, but doing nothing. Amy throwing her hammer into the monster's face right when Sonic is attacking it. With the creature distracted, the hammer hits the Pico Pico hammer hits the monster right in the eye. Hey Amy, good job. Yeah, okay. And Sonic and Amy both hitting the monster. Amy using her Pico Pico hammer. And also using her ability to turn invisible a bit. But only for a couple. But the only way she can do this is by holding her breath. And of course, also using the hammer as well. Amy, you okay? Yeah. I just can't use that ability for long. Yeah, I know. Wait. Huh? Of course you couldn't. Sonic, I'll tell you about it later. I've been having this ability for a while. I kinda learned it with the help of Espio. Wait, Espio taught you that? Yeah. Huh. Song's like, not gonna lie. If I ever see Espio, I should thank him. And of course, Sonic spin dashing into the creature over and over, kicking it, punching it, just trying his best. But of course, like, it's starting. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. The dog was bugging me. Okay, so of course, the Nomu, the monster, grabs Sonic and starts to squeeze the life out of him. Sonic's starting to drip with a bit of. It's strong. Sonic! Amy, without even knowing, kinda accidentally unlocks a type of new hammer. Of course, it looks like her normal hammer, but with spikes all around it. All around the gold part of her hammer. Without thinking, rushes at the monster, putting her hammer up and slashing it down, hitting the head of the creature. Blood scorching out of the monster's head. The creature lets go of it. Lets go of Sonic. The creature's out. And of course, Amy's thinking, I did it! Without then was grabbed by it. Sonic's like, let her go! Was about to punch the creature in the face until he saw Amy. Right when he punched the gnome, the Nomu / creature. Basically, he saw the way he saw Amy's eyes starting to glaze over. Starting to see the life without thinking. A weird dark presence starting to coat Sonic a bit. Punching it right in the face, making it go back. Making the creature go back a bit. But slinging Amy across the alley, knocking her out. After punching the monster, Sonic jumped back and kicked it right in its face. with full force, making its head go back. And Sonic landed and ran. Amy! Amy! Wake up! Oh, thank God you're alive. Now you. Unlike what would normally happen, this dark presence was looming over Sonic. I'm going to end you. This dark presence. Sonic's hair, Sonic's quills, the tips of its quills starting to turn black. But instead, blue electricity surrounding his body. His eyes glowing green. And charging at the monster, punching it with full force. Kind of similar to like Kaioken, but like basically imagine like Kaioken times 10. That creature is getting punched over and over and over, and unlike what you would see later down, it cannot regenerate. The pieces of the monster starting to fall apart. But then grabs Sonic by his face and slamming him in the ground over and over and over for like 10 minutes until Sonic's hands go limp. And of course, Sonic, no. The monster grabs Sonic by his throat. Sonic's eyes starting to dim. Whoa. The monster looking at Sonic with look like hatred and murder intention. Sonic can't think. His vision in his mind starting to go black. Until I can't lose like this. Tails. Sonic getting choked out. I'm sorry, buddy. Tails. Cream. Cheese. Inko. Knuckles. Shadow. Silver. Basically saying everyone's name who he has ever met in his life. And the last two people he would say is Zuko. I'm sorry I couldn't finish our training. And thinking, looks at Amy. Amy, please, look after Tails for me. The monster thinks until Sonic passed out, the monster thinking he killed the blue creature, throwing it straight into a building. A couple minutes will go by. Amy would be like, Sonic. She's look around. She doesn't see Sonic, but instead in front of her, she sees the giant creature grabbing her by her face and she's screaming out for help. And she's using her hammer over and over to hit it. But with the monster's other hand grabs it and completely destroys it. Amy goes wide-eyed with unbelievable. No. And the last thing she screams out is Sonic! And she goes limp. Sonic's like Sonic coughing out a bit of blood, walking out with a limp. And to his right, when he's starting to walk out the building, he sees a limped Amy. Amy not moving at all. In a bit. No. Sonic's hair starts to spike. Sonic's spine starts to spike up. But instead, of course, his hair still stay. His spines are spiking up, but his color does not change to yellow like you would think when he's turning into Super Sonic. His fur is still blue, but something else with his eyes. Sonic's eyes to green start to swirl around for a second. Sonic's eyes start to swirl around for a second. And of course, Sonic blitzes and completely Sonic's eyes start to change. And for a split second, the creature looks, and the creature was completely obliterated. You don't touch what is mine. The monster, with half of its body completely destroyed, including its arms with its upper torso and head. The creature looks at the creature looks at Sonic, but something's different. His eyes. What's going on? And the creature was completely stomped on. Blood everywhere, gushing out. What is this? And inside of the creature, where the eyes were, he saw a bit of mechanics, like cameras, and looks right into them. Well, this shall gone into an end. To obliteration! And completely destroys it. Until Sonic falls onto his knees, closing his eyes. His body feeling weak. What the hell? What happened? Sonic getting up, feeling weak in his a bit of his bones feel like they're broken, but doesn't care about himself. Checks on Amy. Thank God she's alive, but barely. I need to get her back to Tails and Asashi. Maybe Asashi could help. He did. I know he's a scientist, but he also said he was a he's also a doctor. Before he became a scientist. He picks up Amy and rushes out of there. But in another room, somewhere else in another city. Woo! Well, this That was interesting. Hearing a man laugh. But of course, was Sonic. Sonic brings Amy to Tails and Izuku. You know, everyone's back in the, in the apartment. Sonic rushes in. Cream, cheese, Tails, Izuku, Inko, and Asashi see Sonic battered up, blues, blood over him, and Amy in his arms. Tails and Cream, tears in their eyes, they're like, Sonic, Mr. Sonic, what happened to Amy? Sonic, what happened to her? Some monster. Sonic kind of explains what happened. In a few minutes will go by. Asashi walks back into the apartment. She's in my lab. She's in the med bay. She has a lot of broken bones and Sonic's like, is she okay? Sonic? Sonic with worry in his eyes. Sonic, calm down. She's probably gonna be okay. Probably. What do you mean by that? Tails said. Sonic says, Sonic, wait, Asashi, what do you mean by that? Well, she has a concussion, and it looks like whatever that was kind of fractured her skull a bit. Sonic's his eyes wide open. What? But in my lab, I can help her. I don't know how long it would take for her to recover, but it's gonna take a while. Izuku's like, It also turns out, Asashi says, that girl in there is also that new vigilante. Sounds like, wait, new vigilante? Yeah, the one with the hammer. Well, she was found, well, you did also bring a broken hammer, and it does match what the hammer looks like, and all that. Izuku's like, wait, she's a vigilante? Well, by knowing some things, and turns out, Sonic and the others was summoned to this world it's almost been a month now. Well, Sonic's like, so she's been on her own for almost a month? Yes. Like, Sonic, you've been staying with my son and my wife for weeks. So, for a couple of weeks. So, of course, she might have been on her own this whole time until you found her. Damn it. Yeah. But I don't remember how I destroyed the monster. The last thing I remember is seeing Amy's state, and it was like something took over my body. Tails like, huh? Wait, was it Dark Sonic? Izuku's like, Dark Sonic? No. Yeah, I felt the hatred, but this felt like something else. But I don't know what. I see. Back at, well, with them somewhere else in the city. Ooh. That was interesting, all for one. Oh, you're impressed, Dr. Eggman. I'm surprised. These Nomus, what you've been working on, are very impressive. But of course, by giving it a bit of my technology, and giving it a exoskeleton with the human DNA, we also saw what Sonic did to it. And all for one was like, what was that weird form what that blue rodent took? What the Sonic character took? Oh, my dear friend. I don't fully know, but I have seen it before. A glimpse of it. Long ago, let me tell you something. Long ago, well, when I was fighting Sonic, in around the time when Sonic was basically this is around when Sonic went on his own and trying to stop me. Sonic was battered and beat, close to death, with one of my greatest with one of my mechs, with one of our final battles. But something else started. Sonic's hair started to turn yellow, but what was strange was I had all the Chaos Emeralds far away from my base. I had the Chaos Emeralds far away from my airship. But what was weird was his fur. It was kind of like, it was, how can I say this? Not combed. Imagine like you have a bad hair day, or something like that. His spikes were just everywhere. But what was strange were his fur started to turn yellow. And his eyes had swirls into them. But something happened, and in that split second, this creature, that super creature, what I knew could not be supersonic, completely destroyed my battleship. But the way he talked was like death itself. It's like all it wanted to do was destroy and create chaos. I was interested until it almost killed me, and until I shocked Sonic with the taser, and Sonic fell off my battleship right when it was blowing up and breaking into a million pieces. I escaped, but I saw Sonic transform back to his base form, pretty much. Ah, I see. Interesting. But it seems like that the Nomu project needs more to be worked on. For it to kill All Might. And that is where we're going to stop off today, guys. And also, I do hope y'all like, the video. And also, in my tab, I do want to say something. Right when I posted, should, Chris Thorndyke be a kid or adult? Not even 6 minutes have passed. Not even 6 minutes have passed, and I looked. And of course, when I looked, it was surprising. 100% of people wanted him to be a kid. So I'm going to try to work that in. And I'm also thinking, like, what should be his personality? I'm trying to work out, like, what his personality should be like. Like, should he, like, he's still gonna be a rich kid and all that. Like, should he be a snotty kid? Or should he be like how he was in the anime of Sonic X? But less whiny and bitchy, you know? Less whiny. Because not gonna lie, my favorite version of Chris Thorndike was in Season 3 because he wasn't a whiny crybaby. He was actually more mature and all that. So yeah. So guys, I'm gonna end it off here. See you guys in the next episode of What If Sonic Was in My Hero Academia. See y'all later.